What's up, cooks? It's Wednesday. Today we're going to make pineapple upside down cake, but we're doing it with a little twist. We are going to be using ChatGPT to generate our recipe. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence system by OpenAI that claims it can write anything, right? So we're going to see, can it write a recipe? So join me. It's Wednesday, and let's make pineapple upside down cake from a recipe from ChatGPT. So the latest thing in the tech world is this ChatGPT. And you might be asking, what on earth is that? It's basically an artificial intelligence system that can go out and gather data and bring it together and communicate it in a new way. It's a little different from the artificial intelligence platforms that have been around for a little while, in that it's not exactly just reactive. It just doesn't go gather information, find out what is the average, and then spit it back to you. What ChatGPT can do is it can go out there and examine all the data and use its learning to generate new images, new text, new anything. So it's generative, right? It's not just reactive. It goes out there and uses the data and thinks about it and generates something new, like a research paper, right? That's why everybody's afraid of it in the education world and parents, because your kids can go on there and search a subject and it will go out there and gather everything and write a paper for you. But ChatGPT and its artificial intelligence might be able to do that for us as home cooks in the recipe world, because they're saying it can generate marketing content, it can generate blog posts. Can it generate a recipe that can we cook it and it tastes good, right? Because one of the things when it comes to cooking, and you guys know there's so much out there on the internet, and some of it's good, some of it's bad, and some of it's downright ugly, right? Some recipes you might cook from the internet might be great, and some might be absolutely terrible despite a beautiful picture, right? So I'm wondering, can artificial intelligence give us a run for the money in terms of writing recipes? Can it take that and translate it into actual food that tastes good, right? Because there's always this artistic, human part of cooking. And I wonder if it really can take the human out of that. So we're going to go to the OpenAI project, which is the system that is running ChatGPT. It's an open source system. It's free to go on. It's a nonprofit. And we're going to put in pineapple upside down cake, and we're going to get that recipe, and we're going to cook it right here on What's Up Wednesday on Amy Learns to Cook. So can ChatGPT and artificial intelligence write a recipe for us that ends up being tasty, right? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go over to the computer and let's generate the recipe. Okay, so we're going to go out to openai.com. It is free. It's an open source tool. So when you go to openai.com, you're going to go to ChatGPT. You're going to go to try ChatGPT. You're either going to sign up or log in. You can log in using your Google account. It'll send you a code for you to log in. The first time I used this, I had to do it one or two times because it kept saying the server was busy or something. So you might have to do it a couple times to get it to work. So that will take you to the site. And once you get into ChatGPT, you will search. So you can actually ask it to write anything for you, right? That's the issue with it. We're going to put in pineapple upside down cake recipe. Here is a simple recipe for classic pineapple upside down cake. Butter, brown sugar, cherries, flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, and milk. We're obviously going to have to use almond milk. In the baking pan, sprinkle the sugar, melted butter, pineapple rings, cherries. Pretty typical recipe. Enjoy. Okay, so let me copy this. And I'm going to put this into a Word doc. So we are going to make AI generated pineapple upside down cake. So let's go back to the kitchen. Okay, so we have our recipe. We have a cake pan here. I got a 9-inch cake pan. I have a stick of butter, which is 1/2 cup. I cut it into little chunks, and I have a cup of brown sugar. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to go ahead and spread this around. We're going to put this in the oven and melt this sugar. So I'll be right back. Okay, so look at this. This is a whole lot of butter and brown sugar. It looks delicious. I'm a little worried, ChatGPT, because ChatGPT.
Hey, if it's wrong, I'll eat the leftover. I don't care.
I think it's a little too much butter, but it knows, right? Because it's intelligent. So we're going to go ahead. I got a can of pineapple rings, and I'm going to ring them on down, ring-a-ding. So what's fun about this pan is this fits these pretty daggone skippy. This is a 9-inch, I believe. Sort of fits them perfect around there and perfect right in there. See that? Ooh, yeah. And then we're going to take us some maraschinos, cherries. This one's got a stem on it. This is why I put these gloves on. Oh geez, these are whole maraschinos with stems. We're going to put one on each section. But I definitely don't buy the ones without the stems. It makes it easier.
I always just use a fork.
I got to take the stem out. Oh. Eric picked up this. Oh, I don't know where he got that from. My sister-in-law.
Well, it's not her.
And they were
fault.
here. She goes,
Well, she's being sincere. I'm not.
He's just being sarcastic. You can put tons or you can put none. These things aren't exactly healthy for you, but neither is this cake. Okay, it's time to make the cake part. So we're going to put in, that is 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to put in 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Come on, AI, don't let me down.
Don't let me down. It better be good, ChatGPT. So we're using our KitchenAid Classic Plus here. We're going to go ahead and give that a quick Whirl. So I have 2 cups of flour. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt in this little bowl here. And we're just gonna stir our dry ingredients here. So this is saying add the dry ingredients to the sugar and egg mixture and mix until just combined, then put in the milk. So, okay. We will do as you say, AI.
Yeah, the robot knows best.
Yes, it does. So, just till it's combined. So we have 3/4 of a cup of milk. I have almond milk, of course. Because that's how I am, right?
Now I feel like I gotta ask Google, is that mixed?
Yeah. I don't want to overmix it. So let's get this into the pan. Okay. Let's get our cake batter out of here. So can we take bets on if this is going to be a good cake or not? This is a really easy cake. So it should be able to do that. It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Depends on who it ripped off.
Well, supposedly it creates new text when you put a thing in there. So I entered it again and it came up with a totally different recipe. So I don't know. I hear everything's supposed to be like unique, right?
All I can say is I hope the first one came from Betty Crocker.
Well, then it wouldn't be, if it only just sends you recipes back from the internet, it would just be Google, right? I mean, where's the AI aspect of it if it's only just regurgitating what it finds on the web? I don't think that's what it is.
Google gives you search results. You have to pick the winning recipe. This one writes it for you.
Yeah, but is it like Google has a button that's like, that gives you one and only one of what it thinks, its algorithm thinks is the best version. I can already tell this is too much butter in here. But anyway, ChatGPT. Am I saying that right?
GPT.
GPT? PGD?
Whatever.
It's too much butter.
Oh, well, as long as it can overcook this properly.
It's too much butter. You as smart as you think you are, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. It says to bake it for 35 to 40 minutes, so we'll be back. So here is our ChatGPT artificial intelligence pineapple upside down cake. This is what it looks like. It had a little bit too much butter. It seemed like the butter, though, soaked back into it, but it had more butter than what I'm used to. So I know you're going to ask, is ChatGPT going to help me get this cake onto this cake stand? No. Oh, it's been out of the oven for 10 minutes. We're just going to go around it real quick with a knife, which is not really necessary, really, with my USA pan, cake pan. And so let's see what we can do. I'm going to put this on here. Yeah, you need a strong cooling rack. 1, 2, 3.
Well, the cooling rack held up.
Woo! That was crazy. Now let's see. I have here because I don't want to scratch my countertop here. Let's see. Do you think it's going to come? Oh, I heard something release there. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Nice. Look at that. Ooh.
Ooh, robo cake.
We're going to have to let this cool a little bit before we slice it. So we will be back. Okay, it's time to cut the cake. We let it cool. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think Eric can wait. So we're going to go ahead and cut a piece. You want a big piece or a small piece, Boo?
Don't get cheap on me, boo-boo.
Woo!
Oh.
So there's Eric's piece.
Thank you.
That's the crumb on the cake.
Thank you, honey.
And I cut me a piece. That's what it looks like. Yeesh. It's a big piece.
Uh-huh.
And that's what it looks like. It's a pretty firm. It's a little firmer than what I'm used to. Dessert's ready, Boo.
Thank you, my darling.
My Boo. Okay, let's see. Can ChatGPT give us the pineapple upside down cake that we know and love?
Cake is not overly sweet.
Cake is really firm. Firmer than what I'm used to with the pineapple upside down cake. I know pineapple upside down cake is kind of firm cake.
The top is kind of tasty.
It's tasty. Is it the best pineapple upside down cake I've ever had?
I don't know. Show me more, my pretty.
Probably not, but it's a tasty enough one. The cake is a little firmer than I would like. I'd like the cake to be a little softer. But I do like the topping.
Topping's wonderful.
Okay, so I ate the whole piece of cake and it was tasty. The top part was great. The pineapple was nicely cooked. The sweetness from the brown sugar and the butter is unbelievable. It's like classic pineapple upside down cake. I think the cake part is going to need some work. It was a little too dense for me, a little too dry. ChatGPT, you did an okay job. You probably need to go back and run your algorithm again and work on the recipe a little bit. Tasty. Not sure if it's a version that I would make again, but it's sort of a start. If you've never made a pineapple upside down cake, one of these types of recipes is a good start because it gives you a feeling of the process, and then you can make your own personal refinements. So can artificial intelligence replace the cook? My answer to that is no. I hope you enjoyed this and have a great Wednesday. It better be yummy.
Better be yummy.
Chat CPT.
GPT.
Oh, GPT. Okay, so here is our Chat GPT artificial intelligence pineapple upside down cake.